Back for day 2. We've got the RV moved and the light taken down off the pole. And what I've done is I've tied into the tree behind me in case this one uproots or does something weird when I make this big cut, because I'm cutting this cottonwood in half. But in case this one that I'm tied into does something funky, well, at least I won't have to ride it down. And you'll see here in a sec how I'm going to be positioned. I don't see any reason why this would do anything unpredictable, because that is completely uprooted down there. So I will cut this forward of the crotch so that it remains in the tree, and that should just come crashing down, all of it, and it should be pretty predictable. I'm totally expecting it to break this whole maple situation up completely, just break this tree in half.
Hey. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't even see that. You have an inverted, broken out top. Honestly, the RV is the biggest. The light is the least of my concern. I think this maple would actually protect a lot of this light. All I'm seeing is when you start cutting these tops, all that is gonna hit right where I'm at. And you're not gonna be able to control it unless you're getting small enough to be able to yank it out and put it below you. So I got that dead top that's inverted. I'm looking right at it. If that came out, I mean, it would hit right here or beyond me, and it's gonna shrapnel all over this.
Oh, you know what? I don't see that cottonwood moving at all as I shake this maple. So that's kind of good, so I can clear this canopy. Ideally, the tree that it's leaning into is actually supporting all of its weight, and it's not these tree canopies, because as I shake this, it's not moving at all. Alright, I'm gonna go over there. And if I can get high enough, I can set a redirect here where I won't have to swing back to that tree. And I didn't trust it all on its own just because of the type of tree it is. I wanted to have 2 secure points. This one wasn't going to be good enough on its own. Okay. I don't see how it could be holding it that hard. But I kind of want to keep this to kind of use it to climb out onto the cottonwood. Yeah, it wasn't doing anything. So it is indeed being held up by that maple down there. See that? So here's what I'm now seeing. If I get into that cottonwood stem, about head level here is where I'm straight across on my climb line, which means I can take a fall. So I'm only on my flip line. And I can take a fall, I'll just take a swing. But I'm only gonna be on my flip line to hold me onto the tree. But I have to go another 10 feet up to get to the union, the crotch up there where the 3 prongs come off. I have to get up there to do any cutting before I, to drop that decent sized top straight down. I'd have to get up to that spot. So I would be at a negative climb rate, basically. I wish I could just cut the top from here. I could probably figure that out, but it's just too big. I can't do it with the current conditions, with the RV there and not hitting the light. Justin, I don't think this is gonna happen. Yeah, there's too many things that I can't control.
In there.
You got, yeah, so the main thing is the property.
Yeah.
There's like a $150,000 RV sitting right there. And then you have the light underneath. Yeah, that light's getting crushed. Yeah. There's no way around it unless you can take it and make it small pieces from up there. Yeah. Because when the top comes down, it's gonna smash all these limbs. It's just gonna be like a bomb went off.
Right. So I know what you're saying, because if you cut that, it comes down and hits this. It could go anywhere. This tree could break out.
It's so simple for one of these maple limbs to break down and to the butt end to go like this. Yeah. It's just so simple. It can happen so easily. Okay. The top could ride the limbs out and slide this way. Like I said, any broken limb that lands on its head on the leafy side can go anywhere, and it could easily reach the RV. And well, there you guys go. The job that I couldn't do. It just is what it is. I mean, you got to do what makes sense, and it's not worth the extra, you know, it's not worth the money to do an insurance claim. I mean, the deductible on the insurance claim would soak up all your profit by itself. It would just be a complete loss, and it's just bad on your reputation too. You don't want to be that guy. So you have to figure out a way to put things into your favor, and right now they're not in my favor. So we'll do this. If we do this, we'll do it when more things are in our favor. There's no reason for this piece to move, so I might actually tie into this would be better with my flip line. This one here, and I'll have to be ready to disconnect if I need to. Let me get nice and comfortable. The key here is to get my climbing system all straightened out, where I'm not thinking about it. I can focus on what's happening here. Yeah, see, my weight's naturally gonna want to be back here, but I can reach around and do my cut here like this. This limb, I might even just cut this limb first and just get it out of here. I really don't need to, because all that's going to come right off. This isn't going to be touched at all by any part of this tree. So I think we're going to just send it. No reason why I'm in any danger here. I'll try to turn it to the right a little bit to miss the light pole, but it's cottonwood. It's going to break. It's just not going to hold and turn. And we don't have a rope in it because there's no pull. There's RVs all back here. And either way, it's gonna be in the crotch of this maple tree. I'm not getting it past that canopy. There's no way. You guys all clear on the ground?
Yeah, we'll watch it too.
Okay, I'm gonna make the cut. Headache! Here we go. All right, here we go. Whew. I ended that flip line just to make sure I could bail if I needed to. So it did exactly what I thought it was gonna do. Broke off half of that left side maple there. Surprised that piece held on. So I left that. I started the back cut. I didn't want it to barber chair, and I haven't seen a lot of cottonwood barber chair, but I ended up pulling the bar out a little bit and trying to make this a little bit thinner, only halfway through it. But then I just dug back in to finish it, so you can see kind of what that looks like. But here we go. He's gonna use the excavator now. We're gonna start cleaning this up. I'm gonna have to go over here. Number one, we still have to get this out of the tree. So this has to come down. This leaner that I made here needs to be out of the tree now. Next, I need to clean up that cut. And then this cottonwood needs to come down too. I'm gonna climb it and cut it down. So we got some work to do here still. What do you want to do here, Justin? I can cut that and get that out, or we can get all the brush done. What do you want to do?
I mean, we could probably just pull this brush out. I mean, I don't want to just all the little stuff.
Yes, we can keep the big heavy wood off of it, but you got the excavator, so it's a whole different ball game when you got this big tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get this one down real quick. If you can back up, and then we'll be safe. Not ideal. Might have Justin just grab use the excavator and
Behind it, give it a pump.
well, he can pull this direction now, but I don't want that to swing out and get him. Let me walk around it here and go to the other side. Okay, well, it's still resting. That's okay. Still stuck in there pretty good. You want to try to move it with that? I can keep cutting it that way, or you can, I don't know if you
can try to grab it and pull it out. I'll try to grab it.
Yeah, you just come backwards. Yeah. Don't hit a hydraulic line. That would be much easier to cut out than that bigger one was. He's getting it though. No risk to us. There he goes. Ooh. You got your gear? Oh, go ahead. All right, we're gonna chip this up real quick so it's out of the way. Then Jake's gonna go up this cottonwood. He's gonna take it down. So that when the tooth tears off, it hits that undercut and it breaks. It doesn't tear the bark down the side of the tree. So that should come right off. Yep, so now it's sitting on the lip that he's made. Now it's just gonna break off. That's what a lanyard's for. But you see the undercut there?
Yeah.
So that way, if that undercut wasn't there, it would have ripped down the bark. Yeah, you're ready. Well, you start once it starts going, you kind of feather it. You pull the saw out of the kerf. That bent the bar. Does it still work? Looks like it still works. Rotate your saw under a little bit to cut that bark. There you go. Yeah, now finish the cut. There you go, perfect. Gave you a little scare, huh? You made a new groove when you went back at it. Yes. Yep, exactly. So yeah, when I'm finishing a cut like that, I know it's gonna be heavy, I'll just kind of feather the saw in. That way if it does, you'll know if it's gonna pull
It's
it.
this one.
You were
a big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were dogged in deep, so it's gonna pull it. But if you're just feathering it in, you know it can't rip the chainsaw out of your hands.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
I should have been more tips than
That's it. Good learning. I mean, it's happened to me, so I mean, I get it. But yeah, I can see you made a new cut in here. And that's why it yanked it out.
Yeah.
A vise and a hammer will straighten her back up. This bar is bent. Dang! Nice. I'm getting it. It's already straighter. I think this bar is probably only 40 bucks anyways. If it was the ultralights, it'd be a lot more. Yeah, it works perfect.
You got that thing down yet? What are you doing? Go.
Dustin calling me slow?
I didn't say slow.
I don't rush them because I don't want them to fall out of a tree.
No,
You're gonna, when you do that back cut, you're just gonna tickle the back cut. We want to keep it as thick as possible. When it starts to go, stop cutting. Because I think the weight's out towards my chipper even more. So we're gonna be fighting the lean a little bit. Keep the hinge on your side a little thicker. You might have to give it a push even. Yeah, there it goes. Perfect. All right. Nice.